We have a little riddle for you at the beginning of this week's show. The question is, who is this guy? Do you want a hint? He's a popular driver. You still don't know? Okay, he's a former world champion in a very popular racing series. Have you got it yet? Okay, this guy took second place in last year's Formula One championship. Now you know. It is, of course, Lewis Hamilton. And what a great idea for free time between races. So Lewis is not the first Formula One driver we have seen in the skies. Michael Schumacher was a regular at many drop zones around the world before his horrible skiing accident. Anyway, if anybody has a contact with Lewis, get in touch and we'll try and get him as a guest on the show. Now let's begin our show with the latest air sports and aviation news. And please don't forget to hit the like, share and subscribe buttons. My name's Regan Tetlow and this is Air Sports News. The last competition during the Australian Skydiving Championships ended 3 days ago. A huge event with tens of athletes in various disciplines. It was a big celebration for the skydiving community in Australia. The competition comprised all the separate events, for example, artistic events, canopy formation, formation skydiving, including vertical formation skydiving, speed skydiving and wingsuiting. The event determined the Australian parachute team who will represent Australia at the 2022 World Parachuting Championships in Eloy, Arizona in October this year. It was open to all nationalities, however only Australian citizens or permanent residents were eligible to qualify for the APT. Congratulations comes especially to Natasha Dingle, who has broken the Australian female speed skydiving record for the second time in a matter of days. During the competition, Natasha clocked 488.21 kilometers an hour, which beats her previous record of 483.61, also set by her a few days earlier. You can find the whole results on apf.com.au website. A big hang gliding event is now taking place in Groveville, Florida. 2022 Green Swamp Sports Classic gathered 30 pilots from USA and 2 other countries. Groveland itself is situated in Lake County in the centre of the state. The airfield is a grass runway with north-south and east-west runways, and the flying season is best in April and May and September and October. After the first task on the 30-kilometre route, Mike Patichol earned the best score flying on the Caro Laminar wing. Second was Willie Vaughan and third, Epi Blanchy. After the second 38-kilometre task, Mike Patichol stays on the leading position before second place Javier Figueres and third Willie Vaughan. There are 3 competition days still to come and everything can change. From its humble beginnings in 1974 as a flying for sports aviation enthusiasts, the Fun Aerospace Expo has grown into one of the largest and most successful aviation events in the world. This event is Florida's largest annual convention of any kind, and each year over 200,000 visitors attend, and this year the event is back. Aircraft areas include vintage, home-built, aerobatic, warbird, jet and light sport. In addition to aircraft on display, Sun & Fun also features over 500 exhibitors, including an incredible lineup of products and services. Hands-on workshops teach hundreds of building and maintenance skills, of dozens of forums educate pilots and maintainers about the safety, new products and infinite numbers of other timely products. Plus the event delivers world-famous daily and night air shows, features breathtaking displays from dozens of military and civilian performers. There's still a few days till the end of the show, so if you're around, don't miss out. My first special guest this week is among skydiving's most extraordinary professionals right now. He's logged more than 8,000 jumps and 500 tunnel hours, served on Radical XP, freestyle, speed skydiving and many more. He set up California's head-up record and a head-up world record, placed 10th at the first World Cup of canopy piloting and 6th in canopy piloting freestyle, and has got much and many more achievements. Let's talk a little bit with Jesse Wire. Are you doing contracts and things at the moment? What are you doing?
Yeah, I've been working for the military side of Flight One for about 1.5 years now, so that's kept me on the go. As far as taking up free time, I don't think I have free time anymore, because I mean I've been on the go with the military side, the contracting side, all of this year, and what little free time I did have, I'd like to hang out with my friends in California and just relax. But now it seems like this is going to occupy the rest of that, and it's awesome. I mean, it's everything I've always wanted, so I'm not bummed. But yeah, it's going to be a hectic next couple of years, I suspect.
Yeah. How does this year look for you? what springs out that you've got coming up?
I'm going to hit all the competitions, try to get tuned up for Nationals, which is a qualifier for the World Cup, which I hope is in South Africa again. I don't think they've decided on a venue yet. So just trying to stay current and push myself on the mutant harness and keep that momentum going. And then over the summer, go to Europe, hit up Norway, I think Italy, and do some proximity flying with my speed wings and some base jumping and all the extracurricular stuff.
And the full interview with Jesse, amongst hundreds of other interviews, can be found on our Air Sports Promotion YouTube channel. You can hit the notification bell there to always be updated about our content. The Cannes Film Festival has confirmed announcing details of the Top Gun Maverick movie screening and the Tom Cruise special tribute. This is expected to be the film's international premiere, with the global premiere in San Diego. At last, guys, at last, Top Gun is back. A brand new trailer of Tom Cruise's Top Gun Maverick is finally out now. The film is a long pending sequel to the '86 action movie Top Gun. Tom played the protagonist in the '86 film, where he featured as Pete Maverick Mitchell, and in its sequel, the actor yet again returns to the centre stage as a trainer. The premiere was postponed several times due mainly to the COVID pandemic that forced the film crew to finalise the movie. So as we said earlier, the sun and fun is happening right now, but we've already had some summary videos from the Tampa Bay Air Fest, which we mentioned in last week's show. It was a great beginning of the season for great aerobatic pilot Mike Gullion, who prepared a special video for this occasion. Take a look. Can climate change affect the aviation market? Yes, it can. A Canadian manufacturer says that the climate change prompted its move to build an updated version of a popular water bomber aircraft to fight fires around the world. De Havilland Canada announced it has received 22 orders from European customers to go ahead with development of the D8C-515 amphibious flying bolt water bomber. The company announced that it understands the important role the previous aircraft has played in protecting people and property, and as our climate continues to change and summers increase in both temperature and length, the D8C-515 will be an important tool for countries around the globe to use in putting out fires. My second special guest this week earned his fixed wing pilot certificate while attending college. Starting off as a fixed wing pilot, accumulating time, flying for pleasure and chucking out skydivers at the local drop zone, then in 2002, the desire to expand on a life in the air strongly re-emerged after a hot air balloon flight. Since that time, he's had the opportunity to fly balloons at locations and events across the United States, as well as many international events in the Middle East, Asia, Pacific, as well as the South and Central America. I had the privilege to speak with Kent Barnes. The great training programs that you're doing to bring young people in, can you tell me a bit about that, Kent?
Yes, what the BFA has developed over a number of years is a program that specifically targets the 13 to 17-year-old youth. Okay? And the focus of our program is to get them involved and show them the opportunities that are available and give them a real hands-on experience for ballooning and what ballooning is all about. Right now we have a number of different flavors that we use for the youth program. Probably one of our more popular ones is a week-long camp, where we bring in youth for a resident camp experience for a week long. And during that week-long camp, they get a chance to do some classroom sessions. They get a chance to go visit some facilities like repair shops, air traffic control towers, all kinds of things with ballooning that are kind of behind the scenes. Then in addition to that, we devote an extraordinary amount of time to give them hands-on with ballooning itself. And that means the chance to get out and help crew on a balloon, help assemble a balloon, help see what the balloon is all about, what are the components, and get real hands-on. And for many of our camps, there's tremendous opportunities for these campers to get in the basket and fly and get their hands on the burners and actually be a pilot.
The whole interview with Kent is much longer and you can watch it all on our Air Sports Promotion YouTube channel. Don't forget to click like and share if you enjoy this content. It really helps us. Thank you, guys. Popular Polish wingsuit flyer Filip Kubica released an amazing video from his unique flight over the ridge of the Eiger Mountain, located in Switzerland. The mountain is almost 4,000 meters above sea level, but Filip started his jump much higher from a helicopter. Result, as always, is stunning. Take a look. Our last news item this week comes from the Drone Race Champions League, just before the start of the 2022 season. The Drone Champions League 2022 season starts on the 23rd of April, and what is important, with new pilots, new locations and new epic tracks. Like in previous year's events, they will also host a separate Women's Championship title event. Races will be online live via the Twitch platform. Okay, it's time for our Hall of Fame section. On the 1st of April 1921, pilot Adrienne Bollard flew a Cauldron G3 aircraft from Mendoza, Argentina to Santiago, Chile, across the Andes mountain range. The duration of the flight was 4 hours and 17 minutes. On the 3rd of April 1933, pilot Douglas Hamilton, at the time the youngest squadron leader in the Royal Air Force, flew a modified Westland PV-3 biplane over the summit of Mount Everest, the world's highest mountain, elevation 8,848 meters. On the 4th of April 1940, Curtiss Wright's chief test pilot Lloyd Child took the first production P-40 Warhawk into the air for the first time at Buffalo, New York. The airplane carried the company's serial number 13033 and has been assigned Air Corps serial number 39-156. On the 4th of April 1938, Franklin D. Roosevelt presented to Jacqueline Cochran of New York the Harmon Trophy for the Outstanding American Aviatrix of 1937. Miss Cochran broke the National Women's World Record of 1,000 kilometers on 3 separate occasions, establishing new national records for the 100-kilometer distance in 19... For the end of the programme, I'm leaving you with outrageous paramotor pilot Chucky Wright, who's made another insane flight for the history books of flying, doing something that has never been done at this height before, sitting in a lawn chair, and he's chilling out with a snack at 1,000 feet. Bon appetit, Chucky. See you next week, guys. Don't forget to like, share our content as well, and as always, stay safe and keep your eyes on the skies.
I'm literally eating, oh god, my food's coming off. Chipotle in the air right now.
Definitely facing this way.
Dude, I'm about to have my first bite of Chipotle literally in the air right now. Oh my gosh, don't get my mic off, it's disgusting. That's all cheese. Alright, this is legit.